With that, we're shifting our attention now to the Israeli strikes that have killed at least 16 in southern Lebanon. And witnesses say that Lebanese citizens have been killed and Israeli soldiers have been wounded amid a new Israeli offensive in southern Lebanon. So there has been an Israeli offensive from Lebanon with even deaths being reported. In fact, Israel has renewed its strikes. 16 people have been killed in southern Lebanon. Now, this brings into question on what happens to the peace deal. In the latest information, Israeli air attacks on southern Lebanon have killed at least 16 people. This is a day after the United States and Iran signed the interim agreement that called for an end to all hostilities, an end to the war on all fronts. So Lebanon has now confirmed that 16 people have been killed in the Israeli attacks. With that, let's get to more breaking updates now coming in. The Swiss Foreign Ministry has said the U.S. Iran talks will not be taking place as planned. So it's a big confirmation that has come in from the Swiss government, because the U.S. as well as Iran have electronically signed the pact, yes, but they were expected to sign this pact officially, this memorandum of understanding officially in Geneva, but that has been put off. What does this actually indicate? That question comes in. This comes at a time when there has been some easing that we have seen the Strait of Hormuz, seeing some movement of the vessels, the United States, in fact, the president himself making the announcement that the deal has been signed. In fact, he also went on to say it's a big victory for the United States and the entire world is respecting the United States. But now these incidents have raised some questions on what actually happens to that memorandum of understanding, what actually happens to that deal with Iran. My colleague Shinjoy Chaudhary is on the broadcast with us. And Shinjoy, what does this mean? First, you have updates coming in of Israeli strikes on Lebanon, and now you have the Swiss government confirming that, as planned, the signing will not be taking place.
Two major events, two major moments, and they really raise questions about the MoU. As far as the Israeli attack is concerned on Lebanon, Netanyahu, the Israeli Prime Minister, has always made it very clear that his enemies would be fought. And the Hezbollah is keeping aside national militaries, probably the strongest armed force, private armed force in the world, or it was before the fighting between Israel and Hezbollah over these last few months. Now the Hezbollah has acquired weaponry and they can fire into northern Israel from southern Lebanon, and Israel is hitting back. So that fight is continuing, and there have been casualties. Soldiers and citizens have been killed and wounded in the fighting. Secondly, the issue about bug and stock, it's not happening. Well, you could argue that it doesn't really have to happen because President Trump himself has signed it. So if there has been a digital signature, then maybe this can be delayed for a few days.
Okay, let's hope it's that, since it has been signed digitally and there's no reason to worry, really. Shinjoy, thank you for joining us with all those details. A quick break now. We'll be right back. Stay with us.